September 2nd, around 12:30. It's been raining like this since yesterday around 6 o'clock at night. And I noticed the typhoon is passing through the Philippines slowly. It has brought a lot of precipitation since yesterday. So really a lot of the farmers have decided to harvest even though their rice field is still green. It's difficult to dry the rice in this kind of weather, so people are just decided to do it now several days ago, then wait with the rice toppling. So that's the way it is. It's a point of inflection. Harvest something or harvest something but smaller amount. So that's just the way it is. September 3, around 1:30. So it's been raining the past few nights and days, and plenty of water or runoff on the rice field. Off into the distance, my cousins is having their land harvested. A lot of the rice were toppled, so it's gonna depress or lessen their yield. So it's a bit of a challenge with September. This is what I've learned the 5 years, 6 years I've been planting. I notice really challenging to harvest starting middle August all the way to September and even into October. So if when a farmer planned it, not that they have any choice, planned it with no choice but to harvest but September, October, then the yield will be impacted by the weather. So it's a challenge. And so along with that, because of wanting to have the rice field, the stubble and hay needs to be rotted, so I'm having it being rotated. So the tractor is stuck there. It's due to mud and things. So don't know how long I'll be stuck there. Arvin and the guys went out for lunch, so when they come back they'll work out having it heaved out of the mud. So challenge galore. I wanted to get closer to look at the land. Just my pathway is muddy and I don't want to get into the mud. So the harvester is moving really slow and moving back and forth to get after the toppled rice. They have to do this slow because if they do it too quick, then it's not gonna grab the toppled rice and it's just run over them and waste of harvest yield. So, and also when the reaper is down to the mud, it would bring along with it mud. And it's a challenge. So if you look at the back end of the harvester, it's not putting out a lot of waste. So what is that? It tells you. I was gonna ask a question. What does that tell you? Well, I'm just gonna say it. It tells me that it hardly grabbing the rice to be threshed inside the harvester. So this is about 3 hectares, and I don't know what they're gonna get. Uh, Based from what I see, the cabans, the 3 hectare, they may get like, I don't know, 150 maybe, which is suck, you know. However, you have to look at half full or half empty glass of water. So, if you look at it half full, then whatever is harvested is half full, or half empty is whatever is the yield is half empty, for example. So, yeah, optimism or not optimistic, whatever. The outcome is challenging in this kind of weather. So, a farmer is doing this in September. It's challenging. So as you can see how the harvester is picking up the toppled rice. It's really slow, and when it so they're doing the one that's upright. It's faster, and then do the toppled ones after. So yeah, that's really challenging to do this. So this side west, this side of the road, they have to do it because this has plenty of water, so the rice would be submerged and rotting and things if they don't do something about it. That's why they're doing it today. So this part close to the cemetery, the rice field, there's a lot of greens, and I think they're going to harvest it. So if they leave it behind, if they don't do anything about it, I mean, there's a few that are ripened. There's a lot that it's green. So I don't know. I think they'll just bite the bullet and just simply have it harvested, because at least they'll get something as opposed to getting nothing. So really it's sad. Sympathize with the farmer. So I'm here in Bilya, and this variety is 402. With the weather like this, there's still some greens, so it's toppling. The good thing about this area is what you call hidden, or there's an alcove type, so it helped with mitigating the wind shear that came through here the past several nights due to the typhoon. And I heard that the Manila city is basically submerged in water, so it's sad for them. I feel sad that the amount of precipitation is quite a lot, and frankly it's been forecasted that 3 typhoon per month. not necessarily having to hit the Philippines, but within the area that it would affect the weather here in the Philippines. I mean, I see it. It seems to be right now developing around south of Japan. So Japan and mainland China are being impacted. So and then of course I see the streamers of rain cloud coming from the east, um, moving toward the west, and that really is a challenge. So the just to show what happens with steam borer or balbalcot, this happened. So the balbalcot or leaf folder will migrate toward the stems and then kill the teller. So there's quite a bit of that here. So if the leaf folder, balbalcot, stem borer are not mitigated right away, it would impact yield. So we use the benta to kill off the leaf folder and balbalcot, whatever you want to call it. So the remaining plots to be harvested is around 1.3. In total, we planted 2.6. So the first harvest 1.3, we did pretty good. We did 7 tons per hectare. Now the reason why we did pretty good is the land wasn't well, let me rephrase that. The land was under fallow for years, several years, and so the dirt quality of dirt recovered from the rest. So resting the land is pretty good if one can actually allow the land to rest. Otherwise, it's adding fertilizer and things to help with improving rice yield. So 402, I'm watching 402. This is 402. I don't know, I should probably take samples. Yeah, I think I should. I'll ask them to give me 2 samples. And the last time I did the sample, using the biomass, it actually came pretty good. I'm off by 1 ton. So what? You know, what's 1 ton between friends? The main thing was figuring out the guesstimate to actual yield. And like I mentioned in my previous video, you can actually calibrate the estimate to actual yield, and you do that by first start with 25 hill. Then if you don't like the outcome, that it's still too far from actual yield, then go 25, and then if it's still too far, go 30. Or if you want to do square meter, start with 1 and then 1.2, 1.3. And from those, you'll get close to estimate. And you do that over time until you say, well, okay, it's look like it's around 25 hills. It's the yield, estimate yield to actual. So that's how you calibrate. The ratio is constant. I look into that. No matter what you do, I mean, biomass to actual panicle mass, biomass mass, and then extract the spikelet, and then the ratio of that, it's really the same whether it's 1 or 1.2 or 1.3 or 20 hills or 25 or 30. It's the same because what changes? It's the same. So yeah, that's the growing rice in the Philippines during wet season. I paid attention to it really, really close to what's transpiring. I mean, initially in the beginning when I started to grow rice, I saw that harvesting in September is a no-go, just like this. And so I said to the guys, let's move it toward harvesting all before middle August. We did that. We did that for one cycle or one crop, two crops maybe. And then I saw that still not good. So I said to the guys, we need to go harvest middle to end July. That's basically it. And we did that this go round with Munoz and was it Munoz? I can't remember. Anyway, we did that and oh yeah, it rained before and so Pasao was inundated. Munoz wasn't. So yeah, for those who are irrigated, it's gonna be a challenge. For those who are relying on pump, then you can control that. When to transplant, when to harvest, based on when when a person decides to begin the activities. So for me, for next cycle, next year, we plan on harvesting middle July to end July. Document the outcome. Now I'm seeing that the rice here there's something about it. The yield it's not gonna be that great. I've seen this behavior before or trait, and the yield will be low. It won't be like 7 tons per square meter per hectare, and that's all right. The main thing is we learn something from this. Thanks for watching.